I now request our Honourable Leader of Opposition, Senator John Robertson.
Your Excellency, the High Commissioner for India, Sujat Singh, His Excellency Amit Dasgupta, Consul General of India, my many colleagues, both federal and state, to the President of UIA, Armanda Bajwa, and the many guests that are here, ladies and gentlemen. I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land that we're gathered on and pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. It's a real privilege to be here today to address the India-Australia Friendship Fair right here in Homebush, the vibrant heart of multicultural Sydney. And I thank the UAI for the opportunity to address you. It's very pleasing to see so many faces here in the crowd and a demonstration of the fantastic success that is multicultural Australia. Australia is a beacon when it comes to multiculturalism around the world. I know all of you here today hold a very special place in your heart for India. Indeed, for many of us, there is always that wistful tug of old ancestral landforms from where many of us have travelled, because Australia is mostly a country of migrants, of Australians who previous generations took a bold step about the future. But when we took that bold step, for many of us, we never forgot from where we came. Whether it was you or your parents or your grandparents, the generations before you, at some point in most of our family histories, a pioneer chose to take that great and courageous step, to follow their dream and leave behind the familiar and journey across and search for a better life. And so we've all come here from many different places, whether it's the United Kingdom, Italy, Greece, Lebanon, Sudan, or of course, India. Strengthened by our diversity and multi-layered experience, we are the whole greater for the sum of its parts. Of course, as has been said, Indian migrants are among the nation's best and brightest. I've been to many functions where I've seen HSC students with marks of 99.97 and 99.98. The best and the brightest in our workplaces, be it our universities, our technical colleges, making a huge contribution to the economy in New South Wales and Australia because of the hard work and ethic of hard work that you all bring to this great nation. But consider how much our two great nations share. Australia and India, as has been said, are both dynamic, growing economies in the Asian region, glued together by the shared values of a parliamentary democracy and also that entrepreneurial spirit. India is Australia's third largest export market and that continues to grow. But perhaps our most passionate affinity is our love of cricket. When it comes to the subliminal bond between nations, do not underestimate the power of cricket. When you travel in India, it's common to be welcomed with a beaming smile by a taxi driver who knows more about Ricky Ponting's batting average than I do. I know that when the World Cup winning Indian team tours Australia this summer for the Border Gavaskar Test Series, people will be riveted to their TVs, whether it's in Blacktown or Bangalore. I know that they will all be riveted to their TVs. This is my first opportunity to address the India-Australia Friendship Fair as leader of the Labor Party in this great state. And so I have an important pledge to make, that my door will always be open and that the Indian-Australian community will always have a proud friend in New South Wales Labor. This year marks 25 years since two great Prime Ministers, Rajiv Gandhi and Bob Hawke, created the first formal partnership between Australia and India. Celebrating cultural diversity is in the Labor Party's DNA. So to every Indian Australian, I say, we honour the countless ways that each and every one of you enrich our society. We affirm your aspiration and we share your belief in the importance of education. Because I have no doubt that the many young faces that you see sprinkled around in this community are destined to shine as part of Australia's great future, as doctors, as scientists, as bankers, and as leaders in our community. Because Australia isn't an oasis from the world's troubles. We are the land of a fair go, and it doesn't matter which caste you were born into or which postcode you were raised. The potential to succeed here is limitless, and that is recognised by the fact that you bless us with your presence here. The story of migration is one of hope. Whether your family's story began in Goa, Delhi or Mumbai, a bustling city, a village or a farm, never forget those first hopeful days when you, your parents or your grandparents decided to come to Australia to write the next chapter of your story. So I wish you all a happy Independence Day. I thank you very much for the opportunity to be with you. It's a real pleasure and you do us proud, each and every one of you. Thank you.